Right. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us in today's webinar. Today, we're going to cover postgraduate opportunities in entrepreneurships, innovation and sustainability programs, and sustainability management. My name is Sakar. I am from the student recruitment team and will be the host today. And with me, I have my wonderful colleagues from the programs that will help you answer your question and any of your questions, and also gives you a little bit more information about the program. In today's sessions, we're going to discuss about why pursue a postgraduate degree, and then we're going to move also to have a look an overview of the programs for the entrepreneurships and also the sustainability management. We're also going to cover some careers opportunities that you can pursue by doing a master's degree in the mentioned program. And also we're going to discuss a little bit more about the admissions process. Depends on where you are right now. You might already have an offer, or if you're still thinking of applying in the process of making an applications, we're going to go through that process, and also a little bit information about the scholarships offer from the Newcastle University and also from Newcastle University Business School. So without further ado, I'm going to get to our first agenda. So why pursue a postgraduate degree depends on where you are right now and your idea. Why do you want to do a master's degree? A master's degree can enhance your career prospect and also earning potential. It also can give you a specialized knowledge and leadership skills, enhance your existing knowledge or develop a new area of expertise. So if you still thinking, if you are from a different background and you want to pursue something more like a business related, again, about entrepreneurship, innovations, and also management in sustainability ways, this is a perfect opportunities for you to develop these new skills and bring out your background knowledge, for example, from your bachelor degrees, and enhance that expertise. We also take careers and returns of investments very seriously. We're going to help you to build a global professional work and also prepare you for a competitive job market and develop your employability skills and experience within the school, within the program, and also through extracurricular activities within the school. Doing a postgraduate degree is also grow your cultural awareness, especially if you're from international, you're moving to new countries, new environments, and Newcastle is it's a brilliant city. It's very good cities for students, for studying, and also with industry as well, connecting with industry. Newcastle is a vibrant city, a very compact city and very convenient. So it's one of the most student choice cities in the UK. Moving on to the program, we're going to start with the MSc Entrepreneurship, Innovation and Sustainability. So this program aims and allow you to critically understand the role of entrepreneurship, innovation and sustainability in societies and a variety of contextual settings. This program is heavily focused in 3 pillars. So you'll be focused in the entrepreneurs or the innovators, also the process and policy. You'll be exploring some key topics in terms of combining theory, policy, and process and practice. You'll be, for example, like some key topics area that you'll be covering in this program is the Entrepreneurship and Enterprise, Innovation Management, Sustainable New Venture Creation, Technology and Entrepreneurship, Business Growth and Society, and many more. One of the special features of this program is you will gain a research-led problem solving. You also gain real business skills through your final capstone project, where you can see there you can choose your final project either to do to pursue new venture creations by bringing your business idea to life. It's through the new venture creation plan, or if you can also do research dissertations to create and develop innovative ideas. So those two opportunities or options that you can choose for your final projects can also boost your employability. And again, you'll gain a real business skills here. Your future prospect or career prospect is quite wide as well. One of our alumni, some of our alumni go through working in a corporate or in a business, such as the HSBC, NatWest, Mindshare, Concentrix, and some of our alumni also built their own company or enhance, or when they already have start up their business, they want to develop their business, they go through these programs. And yeah, there's a lot of careers opportunities for you through this program. For sustainability management, we just launched our programs starting in 2024. These programs is developed by responding the demands of a business where they are looking for a manager's role. They are aware and kind of like focus in a sustainability area. So these programs focus on exploring how to address sustainability issues in organizations' key operational functions, either it's from accounting to supply chain management. Just to highlight when we're talking about sustainability here, it's not like environmental sustainability, it's more sustainable practice within business. So it will hone your skill and knowledge to develop projects that focus on social transforming through organizations and their stakeholders. Skills acquired here when you graduate, when you're doing the programs, you gain the skills of stakeholder communications, teamwork, collaborative work, and also social responsible leaderships. Your future prospects, you can pursue careers within the role of sustainability areas, so sustainability analyst, officer, or manager within the wide range of sectors, such as government or non-profit organizations, for example. And also, these programs also provides a pathway to pursue further studies of PhD within the sustainability management area or another area. So that's for a brief high-level information about the programs. Now I will go through our DPDs. We have our degree program directors here with us. We have Dr. Eftychia Palamida as the degree programs director for the Entrepreneurships and Innovations. We have Professor James Cunnigham as well with us as the subject group head for the Entrepreneurship and Innovation. And also we have Wei Chan as the deputy program director for Sustainability Management. So I will go over to DPDs now. I think we can start with entrepreneurship and innovations programs. Is there anything you would like to add on? Is there any key features of the programs that haven't been highlighted on or mentioned on the slides before?
Mm-hmm. So thank you very much. Let me just, because I'm just struggling a little bit with the connection. I don't know whether you can hear me well. So thank you very much, first of all, for providing this valuable information for our program. I would just like to highlight that the EAS program is very much practice-based and provides the students with that flavor of applying theory into practice by focusing on what we call not only entrepreneurial skills that relate to how to create a new venture and become innovative within that venture, but mainly prepares the students for their entrepreneurial mindset and innovative mindset, and with skills that can be applied within an existing organization. That's a core aspect when it comes to our program. The other thing that I would like to note is that this program offers diverse opportunities for our students on an extracurriculum and co-curriculum basis. So this means that the program is enriched with several events and workshops that will qualify them towards going to the industry as entrepreneurs or innovators. So to give you a little bit of a flavor of what those activities, events and workshops entail, the students are going to be actively involved and engaged in discussions, in roundtable discussions with the entrepreneurs, well-known entrepreneurs that we have in the region and innovators, but also the students will be exposed to our innovation hub that we have in Newcastle University, but also to a field trip towards entrepreneurial ecosystem where they will be able to interact with diverse people and also get exposed to different entrepreneurial and innovative processes. I think that's it from my side at the moment regarding the program. The last thing that I would like to mention before we move on with James Cunnigham, our subject group head in the Entrepreneurship and Innovation group, is that this program will allow the students to collaborate effectively and efficiently with each other, but also will create networks that they can help them towards any career path that they might choose, whether this relates to creating a new venture or whether this relates to working for a high corporation. What is crucial to mention as well at this stage is that our program has a very core flavor when it comes to the sustainability aspect, which we embed into our program and into our modules. So I think that's from my side at the moment. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Eftychia. James, do you want to add on?
Yeah, thanks very much. And to follow on, maybe just give you a sense of, I lead one of the modules as part of the program. So I lead a module called Sustainable Innovation Consultancy Project. So as Eftychia was talking about, this is very much a practice module. So you get an opportunity to work on a real life consultancy problem. So this just give you a flavor for this semester, for this academic year. We have two problems. One is set by our Department for Transport here in the UK, and they're looking at the whole infrastructure around EV, electronic vehicles. And they're looking at the students in terms of coming up with new ideas of how they can grow and expand electronic vehicle infrastructure in the UK, and for them to come up with some sort of solutions and different sort of perspectives. And they get access to very senior people in the Department for Transport. And also they get an opportunity to interact and work with a lot of different people right across industry, academia, in terms of working that problem. So it's very much working in a team to deal with a very challenging sustainability problem. And another team is working for the Ministry of Defence, and they're looking at in terms of food robotics and the sustainability of food, particularly in terms of overseas bases, and how can they reduce their carbon footprint of having to fly lots of food to overseas bases throughout the world from the UK. So again, a very challenging sort of sustainability problem. What students get in this module is very much a clear sense of applying theory to practice. So with all our other colleagues, we get obviously immersed in some of the theories around innovation, entrepreneurship, both from a firm level, individually, in different contexts. And in this module, you have an opportunity to apply it in practice. And this is a module that we've run very successfully over the last while. And it makes real life impact, as in the clients that have set these problems use the solutions that students come up with as a result of going through this module. The other thing I would emphasize as well is that we're very much open to people from very different sort of backgrounds. So on our last program, last academic year, with people from geography, obviously business, engineering. So again, you can come from very different backgrounds, and if you want to immerse yourself in some aspects of business, innovation, entrepreneurship with sustainability, this is a really good program. And as Eftychia said, also it sets you up well for a career, whether you want to go the traditional sort of graduate route in terms of into a large corporate. If you're really interested in maybe exploring entrepreneurship or innovation, you see some business opportunity in terms of exploring that and maybe doing something back in your home country. This is a really good sort of program to really develop those skills. Or if you're looking at maybe working in sort of other contexts, you get the entrepreneurial mindset, you get the skills, you get the tools, the perspectives that you need to be effective in different types of roles that would stand you in good stead, irrespective of the career direction you take. So that's it from me.
Amazing, thank you. And that's a good shout to highlight that the programs also, you will get an opportunity to choose an optional module. So as James mentioned, one of the optional modules for the Entrepreneurship and Innovations program is the Entrepreneurship consultations. So there's a lot of options there that you can choose, and you can tailor it based on your interests and your motivation. So yeah, there's many opportunities, and Eftychia mentioned as well, there's a lot of opportunities for you to engage with business and entrepreneurs as well within the programs. Now over to Wee Chand. Wee Chand, is there anything you would like to add about the programs for sustainability management?
I think you covered most of the informations. Just to reiterate a few things. I think one is a lot of students came and thinking that, are you going to just talk about environmental sustainability? That's not the case. Like you highlighted earlier, we do not just cover environmental sustainability topics. We also bring in the social sustainability topics into the different modules that we cover in the program. And I think another key features or interesting features about this program is really about we try to look into sustainability management in various, I would say, key functions of any of the business organizations, whether you are from accounting background or you are from marketing background. If I believe there's an increasing demands of organizations saying that, when we look into the HR issues, how can we bring in the sustainability features into it? And what about accounting, how can we make it very relevant and make sure that we adhere to all of the sustainability requirements. So that makes this MSc Sustainability Management increasingly relevant in the current business context. And I think another questions that we commonly get from potential students would be, I don't have any a business background. I didn't do my first degree in business. Am I going to suffer or struggle a lot in your programs? The answer is no. And I would say we have mix of students from someone's from business background, some are not. There's no issues in having the conversations about sustainability management. But I would say having some working experience really kind of enrich your experience in the whole, I would say, your learning experience in the classroom, because then you can bring your insights, your experience from your workplace to the classroom, and then we can discuss further based on whatever background that you are from. I recall we have a teacher in our current cohort, and she talked about, like, how can we actually communicate and teach or the future generations about the sustainability topics and all, and everyone can chip in and provide further feedback. So yeah, so I think that's all I want to add for the moment. Thank you.
Thank you. And talking about like support within the programs, would anyone want to share what kind of supports are provided, like support or resources for students within the programs?
Yeah, I can start for the EIS program, but I think that this mostly applies for the sustainability management as well. So when it comes to personal support, the students are gonna be able to interact with their personal tutors. We have the senior tutors as well in place that they can help them towards any direction. We have our education team that they can refer to, and they might have support regarding their submissions. We are gonna provide full support when it comes to each one of the modules that they're gonna attend. So the module leaders are gonna be responsible for guiding them throughout the semester or the whole year. We have available resources that come from the library, and the students will be freely access them, that relate to not only academic articles that are valuable for their assessments, but most importantly for our program, we have reports, statistical data, governmental related reports that they can access via our library. James, I don't know whether you would like to add something on top of that, whether I didn't cover something.
No,
maybe.
Covered, yeah. And I suppose to reiterate, I suppose there's a lot of informal support as well. So obviously in class there's opportunities to engage with the different module leaders if you have questions around assignments or just in terms of content. So there's always opportunities. Also, colleagues have dedicated office hours every week. But again, it's a very supportive community. And then more widely as well in terms of settling into Newcastle, obviously the university provides a lot of support, but also there's a very vibrant societies across the university in terms of different areas of interest and all of that. So I suppose the key thing is that everyone be well supported throughout the program, both in the program, but also more widely in terms of the university.
Yep, and then from my side, as a DPD of the program, I will be always available to the students regarding any problems that they might face. We would like to consider that we are a great, enthusiastic team, and we would like to consider that our students will be absolutely welcomed as members of the team that we have already created. So we are not diversifying our students from the colleagues. We are working simultaneously together towards the common goals that we have in this program.
Amazing. Wichan, is there anything to add on top of that?
I think in terms of the learning experience supports, the module level is kind of very similar to the other program. I just want to add on a little bit about, based on what students have shared with us, the kind of supports that they find it like useful and not expected. I think number one is we have Newcastle University has got a very, very good career support team where the students, when they enroll, they didn't expect that, they actually could get a lot of career advice from our career consultants based in Newcastle University. And then because a lot of the MSc students, they came in already with some work experience, and then now with a MSc degree, they want to get an advice on how can I repackage myself so that I can actually sell myself better to the employer. So I think the career consultants here we have is very, very good based on our students' feedback. I think another supports that students have mentioned is really about the industry engagement. We have a very strong industry engagement team here based in Newcastle University Business School. They support the teaching team by getting practitioners and relevant industry experts join the classroom for sessions, and sometimes even offer like a outside of the classroom seminar or workshops just to kind of provide students a bit more comprehensive experiences of the topics that they are working on. And I also know that there are modules that work directly with different industry practitioners to come up with like problems or consultancy projects for the students. Again, this is a very good opportunity for students whereby they can actually, with this industry engagement support, they have an opportunity to work on a real life case and issues. So I think that's something that I think is important to highlight to our potential students.
Perfect. No, that's yeah, that's very important to highlight. Our career service is one of the best service that we have in the whole university. So yeah, that's very important to highlight. Thank you, Wee-Chan. Just to add on before I move to the next questions, if there's any questions, please feel free to put it on the chat box or unmute yourself, and we'll try our best to answer your questions. Coming back to the programs, talking about opportunities within the programs, is there any like opportunities such as like a competitions or specific workshops that are arranged or delivered within the program?
Okay, so I shall start. As I mentioned before, within the EIS program, we have several workshops depending on the focus that we have every single year. So, for example, this year we have workshops that relate to project management, stress management, workshops that relate to venture creation in a more broad sense, with a primary focus towards businesses with a specific social and environmental purpose. We are also offering workshops that might not directly come from the EIS program, but as Wee-Chan has indicated, they come as a project that is based on our engagement team, and those workshops might relate from the career pathways to other aspects that the students might be interested at the moment. In terms of the challenges or the competition, we have not something particular that is taking place within the EIS program, but we have challenges and competitions that are taking place within the business school. James can probably clarify whether this is the case, but both of our consultancy projects, we see them as challenges for the students, where they need to come up with real life solutions and respond to real life challenges.
Yeah. Yes, Eftychia, that's the case. Yeah. So at the end of my module, each student group or student groups present their solution to their problem sponsor, the senior people in the organizations that have supported them. And I said earlier on as well that those solutions have been taken forward. So last year, one group worked on a problem for the head of sustainability for the Royal Navy. And they presented obviously to the head of sustainability for the Royal Navy and other senior colleagues in the Ministry of Defence and in the Royal Navy, and some of what solutions that they identified were fed through in terms of being implemented. But also, I think it's and also I would, in terms of my own module, I'd have a workshop specifically in the module that looks at consultancy skills, team working, all different elements that are really important when you're working on a live consultancy project. And I know my colleague Rebecca, who runs another module, a live client type module as well, has several workshops to support students to develop their soft skills and also their professional development skills around interacting and working with live clients and also dealing with very, very challenging problems.
Thank you. Wee Chan, is there anything to add from the Sustainability Management program?
For my program, this academic year, I understand that one of the module leader on the management inquiry and analysis, because there happens to have a suitable competitions related to analyzing sustainability data. I know that the students are excited and they're still discussing about whether they're going to go for it or not. But based on my understanding, the module leader have kind of like saying that I'm going to give full support if you guys are going for the competition. So I think it's case by case basis whether that is the right opportunity, and then if it's the right opportunity, all of the module teams would be very happy to support the students to go for this kind of competitions, because it's kind of important for the students to have this kind of exposure. And then you also, if you manage to make to the final stage, you can also interact with other teams from other universities. Yeah, so I would say at the program level, we look out for the right opportunity and we recommend it to the students, but we will not make it compulsory, because it is like I would say it comes from both directions. The students should be willing to do it, then we will provide the necessary support. Yeah, and then I think another things that we do is towards the end of first semester, we will have conversations with the students to see like, is there any activities that they would want to do as a cohort that can actually add values to what they are doing in the classroom. So based on the conversations with them, the students like saying that, suggesting that we want to have sessions that talk about the scientific aspect of sustainability management, because in this program we don't have a very technical or scientific module on sustainability management, but since that's what the students feedback provided, so we are now in the process of engaging an industry speaker to come and talk to students regarding these topics. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Just let me check if we have any questions on the chat box. If not, if there's any questions, once again, please feel free to put it on the chat box. If not, it will be last questions from me. What kind of advice or any things that you like to say to prospective students who would like to join your program? Is there anything you would like to say? What kind of the exciting or expectations of the programs?
Okay, so I'll start again. I think it's the EIS program that goes always first. So I think that we have covered most of the parts, and I don't want to overload them with information. So the last thing that I would like to tell them that is based on an entrepreneurial mindset approach is that the opportunity for the EIS program is here. You just need to grab it, and we are promising that you're going to have an amazing entrepreneurial and innovative journey, and you will acquire lots of valuable skills that you would directly apply to the industry that you would like to get involved to.
Brilliant.
For me, I think for MSc Sustainability Management, I would say the number one criteria would be you care. You want to try to make a positive change to any practice that you are working on, that you want to kind of see whether there is any possibilities of how you can do it in a more sustainable manners, then this would be the right program for you. And then when you are with us, just be very open-minded about different ways of doing things for the better future.
Amazing. Brilliant. James, anything that you would like to add?
Yeah, I think it's I would just reiterate those points, but I think it's really, if you want to make change, both in terms of your own personal development, if you want to make change in terms of your context, if you want to you build more than just your own domain knowledge in a particular area, but in terms of your skills, having this great experience. I think Newcastle, never regretted moving to Newcastle 10 years ago. It's a wonderful place to be, very warm, welcoming. I think it's both a very culturally a very great place to experience, as well as getting the academic knowledge and building your professional skills. So it's a really good place to thrive and develop at this stage in your career.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Wee-Chan, James, and Eftychia, for joining us in the discussions and this webinar. I hope that we give you a good information and give you a little bit more of insight of the programs about the business school, and can help you in your decisions making, and also helps you in your choice of looking for the programs and universities as well. Right, thank you so much. I will release the DPDs, and then I will continue with the admissions informations. So thank you once again. See you. Right, moving on from the panels and about the programs, we're going to move on to the admissions process or application process. If you are still in the stage of looking some programs or looking for universities, the first or the top steps will be for you. Of course, that you are joining our webinars, you already have an idea which course that you are thinking of. Pretty much making sure that you check your the entry requirements for the programs. Usually we require a 2-1 UK bachelor's degree or the international equivalence. You can, if you're international students, you can check your qualifications equivalence within the UK on our website. After you've checked your entry requirements, the next step will be preparing your applications documents. All the information about what documents that you need to prepare is also provided in our website, and made an applications through our application portal. All the steps are provided on our website, but I will highlight about applications documents is one of the requirements is to write a personal statement. One of the tips that when you're writing a personal statement is to relate of why do you choose the programs, why do you choose Newcastle University Business School, and what kind of aspirations, career aspirations or future aspirations that you have, what kind of expectations that you would like to have when you come out from the programs and graduate from the university. So that's kind of some tips that I would like to give. If you're an offer holder, so after you make an applications, our admission teams will review your academic profiles, and once you've made successful applications, you will receive an offer. It is either you receive a conditional or unconditional offer. If you meet all the conditions that or the requirements that are required, you will receive unconditional offer. And once you receive that, all you need to do is make the decisions. And once you make the decisions, you can accept your offer as soon as you can. And if you're international students, it is important to let you know that make sure that you are accepting your offer as soon as you make your decisions, because once you accept the offer and meet all the conditions, you will need a CAS letter. So in order for our admissions teams to process the CAS issuance, you will need to meet all the, your offer conditions and accept your offer. So make sure that you have the arrangements within the timeline. Just a little bit info about what I've mentioned on previous slides. This is the application process. I mentioned about the entry requirements, about the 2-1 honors degree or the international equivalence. If you're international students, you will need an IELTS. We usually require 6.5 for overalls, with a minimum 6.0 in each subskills. I just want to highlight about our into pathway. So if you didn't meet or slightly missed the entry requirement, you can do a pre-master's program that is going to deliver it with our pathway provider partners called Into, which is also based in Newcastle. So you will also experience life in campus and access the university life with Newcastle University. If you didn't meet or slightly missed your IELTS requirements or your English requirements, you can do a pre-sessional English programs with Into as well that take up to 10 weeks of pre-sessional English. Application documents that require that I mentioned before. This is some of the details, but you can find full information on the website. Application portal is there in the QR code. So once you make your decisions of coming to Newcastle to apply the programs, you can apply as soon as you can. It's still open. There is no deadline on making applications, but we encourage and recommend to apply as soon as possible, so our admissions team can review your profile. As a business school, we also offer scholarships on the top of what the wider university or Newcastle University offer. So within the business school, we offer a Business Excellence Scholarship and Dean's International Excellence Scholarship with the worth of 10,000 toward your tuition fees. For the Business Excellence Scholarships, you can see all the requirements there. It's also provided in our website. Just to highlight that there is no applications needed for this scholarship. For the scholarships, it will fall into your offer if you meet the requirements. So make sure we do encourage you to apply. If you haven't applied to one of our programs, we can assess and be considered in our scholarship. We also have the Enterprise Innovation Sustainability Scholarships. If you are a home student in the UK, you are eligible for this 4,000 scholarships toward your tuition fees. And this is one of the big opportunity for you as well to study here at Newcastle University Business School. Just to highlight an upcoming events, we will be having student experience lab topics coming in March. We're going to start with careers and employability. We're going to have our careers team delivering what kind of activities and support and employability support that they offer here in Newcastle University and also Newcastle University Business School. On the 13th of March, we're going to have our Dean, Stuart Robinson, as the Deans of the Business School, Newcastle University Business School. We're going to have a Q&A sessions with the Dean, and moving to the 19th of March, we're going to also cover the industry engagement that will cover how the university, how strong the university engagement with industry links that has been mentioned by our DPDs, that we have a great or an excellent industry links within the school and within the university as well. So we're going to cover that. The last ones will be alumni community. We're going to have her online to talk and give you a brief of their experience of doing a master's degree here at the Newcastle University Business School, as well as giving some insight and experience of their journey throughout their careers as well, of applying, choosing Newcastle, and also with it when they're studying here, and also their journey of employment and employability. So stay tuned, or make sure that you check your email. There will be invitations coming very soon. And yeah, if there's any questions, please feel free to put on the chat box or unmute yourself. But if you require to book a one-to-one appointment, a Zoom call, just email us at nubs.recruitment@newcastle.ac.uk. We will be very happy to arrange an appointment if you want to discuss about your choice, about your offer, or if you want to make an appointment with the degree program director to chat one-to-one, please feel free to do that as well. We are more than happy to support and help you throughout this journey. If there's no questions, I will end the sessions here. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you get all the information that you're looking for. And okay, I've got a questions here. For those who have a conditional offer, how do we submit necessary documents to meet the offer conditions? So to submit all the documents to meet the offer, you can upload it on the applications portal where you initially make your application. So it's the same portal, you just need to submit it in the portal there. So how is the verifications of university certificate done? I'm not quite sure about the questions. Can you please elaborate what do you mean by verifications of university certificate?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Okay. I don't know. It
Hello,
should be
yeah.
asking me your time, right? Okay. So my name is Ugoma. I'm from Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a conditional offer.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the conditions here is to verify my university certificate. So I was wondering, because I already submitted the actual document. I was wondering how I'm supposed to verify the certificate. Because no instruction was given on that.
It's one of your conditions, you mean?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so usually the admissions team will require you to I think it's the your final transcript.
Yeah, I submitted both the certificates and my transcript. That's what I was wondering.
Right, I will need to check on that with the admissions team. Would you mind to drop an email to us, and then I will check on the system and also copy the admissions team to check if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
No
Sorry,
problem.
can you send the email
Yes, that's the email just on
on
the
the screen?
screen. Yeah.
Okay, let's take a screenshot.
Okay. Is there any more
Okay.
questions, Ugonma? Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. You could call me that Uma anyway. So
Okay.
I'm still calling you Uma.
All right. Is there any more questions you would like to ask?
That's all. Although I did apply for a scholarship, I think I saw it. We're going to start receiving responses from the
Okay.
ending of February, so I'm not sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. If it's the Vice Chancellor scholarships, it is managed by the central teams, and there's a deadline for that. So usually they will be assessing the applications after the deadline's day. So you might hear after the deadline's day.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be all from me then. Thank you.
No problem at all. Thank you for joining, and see you. Bye.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye.